Hi everyone, hope you're all having a good week. This is our last week of the first half of this semester. I have learned so much in the first 8 weeks of this placement, and I went into this particular field placement with a lot of reservation, anxiety. My goal for myself for this last placement was to challenge myself and do something that was a little out of my comfort zone. And this particular placement was definitely out of my comfort zone. I do not have a lot of professional experience working with people that have substance use disorders. As a foster parent for the past 12 years, I have worked with them on a personal level, co-parenting with them and their children. And my last foster child suffers from NAS, so that's neonatal abstinence syndrome, because he was born addicted to 13 different substances, with his highest levels of being cocaine, fentanyl, and heroin. So he has some significant respiratory issues where we're constantly at the doctor's, the hospital, usually once or twice a month. We do neb treatments every day, all that sort of stuff. He also has some developmental delay, sensory processing disorder, as well as stunted growth. So he's only going to be about 4 feet 8 inches tall, they're telling me. So my reservation for this was, oh my God, how am I going to work with these women who are pregnant and have used substances, as well as working with these women who have their children in the home? And, you know, my attitude was completely different when it came to addicts before I started working there. And, you know, I think in the past 8 weeks, I've had a lot of personal growth on my end, dealing with this particular population. And it amazes me. These women are so incredibly strong, and you know, every single one that is in that house at the moment is there voluntarily. Nobody is court ordered to be there. They are all there voluntarily, and that speaks volumes to who they are as a person. They are very strong women who have overcome unimaginable circumstances. And I think it was very helpful to me, because the first couple of weeks of my placement, I kind of sat back and just observed and listened, and, you know, was trying to get a feel for each individual resident and trying to understand why would you do that when you're pregnant, type of thing. And then, you know, I got to know them more, and I got to hear their stories, and you know, I get it. I do. And now they are changing themselves for their children. They want to be the best mom that they can be, and you know, and they're taking every step possible to do that. And that it was very eye-opening for me, because I'm sitting here going, okay, now I'm taking care of a baby that has been, you know, affected by this, and this is where I'm from. And, you know, listening to their stories makes me, there's no pity. There's a lot of empathy and compassion for them, and there's a lot of stigma attached to them. And I find myself defending that quite a bit lately. And, you know, to me, that's something I never did in the past. You know, everybody deserves a chance. And, you know, this particular, this program, this amazing program that these women have created, our program director, our clinical director, our medical director, they have put together a really amazing program to help these women. And this program is growing by leaps and bounds. So I'm very excited. There's a lot of new things coming up within the next couple of months. So I'm very excited to be a part of that. We've just opened a new outpatient facility, so I'm going to start focusing on that aspect next semester, as well as working with them to get some transitional living property going, because they would like to start doing that for these women that are phasing out until they can get into public housing or whatever it is that they're doing. So that's what I'm going to be focusing on, as well as attending meetings and whatnot in regards to the nonprofit portion of it and how we're going to keep getting more funding. So that's really good. I've been doing a lot of groups, which is wonderful, because that's something that I'm really not very comfortable with. So I'm working more on that, and getting some more individual client time, which is great, because so currently right now I see 4 individual clients, which is wonderful. I really enjoy that aspect of it. And I'm doing some case management stuff, which is great because it's getting me a little bit more familiar with all of the services that we have and the relationships that we have with the people that have helped with this program. So that's an added bonus. But yeah, so this reflection was just more about, but I had a lot of personal growth this semester, and I'm very happy with it. I'm comfortable with myself now in regards to working with this particular population. I'm learning a lot about substance use and recovery, because that's not something that I've ever been a part of before. And it's wonderful because these women know that I'm a foster mom, so they have a lot of misconception when it comes to DCYF and foster parents and what the roles should be. And so I put together, we have a program in New Hampshire called Better Together, which works with foster parents, bio parents, and CPSW workers. And it just explains what the role of DCYF is, what the role of the foster parent is, and how everybody can work together with the bio parent for the reunification process. So I have this woman coming in the next couple of weeks to talk to the residents that are in the home that are having a hard time dealing with DCYF in our area. So I'm hoping that this will help bridge some gaps that they have. So I'm looking forward to that. I hope that you all are enjoying your placement, and I look forward to hearing from you. I hope you all have a great day. Thank you.